Let me show you some archived, well, tweets or truths of Donald Trump's regarding TikTok and Facebook. First, I wanted to show this. You see this on Truth, something went wrong. So this is Donald Trump's archived tweets. It goes all the way back to when he first got on Twitter, and Truth is connected to it. So anything he's posted on Truth, his platform, okay? But the past couple of days, so usually what happens is you go up here, see where it says show, you hit show, and then it'll show you the tweet or Truth, and you can go to the site, whether it's Twitter or whether it's Truth, okay? But the last couple of days, it's not letting me do that. So I'm just letting people know that these are all Donald Trump's archived tweets. So you can put in the search engine on this, Donald Trump's archives tweets, whatever words you want, and it'll pull up anything he said about that, whether it's the Chinese Communist Party, it's, media, whatever you want, any word. So as you can see, I highlighted, I put in his search engine, archive tweets for TikTok. So I would open them up fully, but I can't because it's saying something's wrong. So you can see here, October 16th, 2022. Did anyone happen to notice that Truth Social is #1 ahead of TikTok, Twitter, Instagram, Amazon, and all others? Just asking. That's something I noticed. Like, nobody was talking about Truth. I mean, when it comes to the media. He said that one of his tweets says that Truth was even beating TikTok. None of the media will tell you that, but what has the media done? Even your alternative media. They've carried on about Elon Musk, the free speech absolutist. Truth, nothing's been banned from me on Truth. I don't know if anybody ever sees anything I post, though. I think every now and then. But if you remember Truth, when it first came out, or maybe some don't remember, you couldn't just go and everybody get on it. They had this lag time. So, but then nobody has ever talked. I mean, I have heard endlessly, and I've done videos about it in the past few months about why are you people like Patrick Bet-David and Glenn Beck carrying on about X and it's the freest speech ever, but none of those people say anything about Donald Trump's platform. But this is the same shit Donald Trump was dealing with when he was in office before. They were all for not wanting to get rid of TikTok. But then once he was out of office, then they carried on about getting rid of it. This was just last year, March 2024. If you get rid of TikTok, Facebook and Zuckerschmuck will double their business. I don't want Facebook, who cheated in the last election, doing better. They are the true enemy of the people. I wonder why Peter Schweizer or Breitbart or all of those media people don't ever, they must not follow what Trump posts, huh? I don't think they do. It's almost like it's like karma coming back on them because they should have been paying attention to the things Trump said. He's been right about everything. But he went further to say this: TikTok, and all in caps, is less of a danger to the U.S. than Meta, which is a true enemy of the people. Yeah, I think Facebook always has been, though. That's why people were warning. I mean, this is going way back. It's going way back to 2009 when Facebook first came out. I mean, and it wasn't even Zuckerberg's platform. He stole it from somebody at college. But people were saying back then, don't go on it. You'll never get your data back. They're stealing data. And really nobody knew what that meant back then. I didn't. I remember hearing it thinking, well, that's alarming, but what could somebody really do? So this is what I've always thought, is Facebook has always been the one that Chinese, because Zuckerberg's so tight with the Chinese Communist Party. So he's saying that's the true enemy to the people. Clearly the Supreme Court doesn't care what Trump says, right? Clearly, none of the media in this country, even the ones that claim they support him, care what he says. Because they all do the bidding for the same people they always have, the military-industrial complex. They spent $500 million against me and our great Republican Party, lock boxes and all. and should never have been allowed to do that. TikTok didn't. Yeah, I mean, that's the number one thing. Why isn't Breitbart saying that? Or any of these media people? That why isn't the Supreme Court more worried about Facebook? Why isn't all these people, all of these senators on the left and the right that want TikTok banned, when Facebook is really the true danger? Shows them as the enemy too. Like crooked Joe Biden, Facebook is a great threat to democracy, and it will only get bigger and stronger if TikTok is taken out. Do them both and restrict the money allowed to be spent on politics and lockboxes by Meta Facebook. And then this was April 2024. Just so everyone knows, especially the young people, crooked Joe Biden is responsible for banning TikTok. He is the one pushing it to close and doing it to help his friends over at Facebook become richer and more dominant and able to continue to fight, perhaps illegally, the Republican Party. It's called election interference. Young people and lots of others must remember this on November 5th, Election Day, when they vote. They also must remember, more importantly, that he is destroying our country and is a major threat to democracy. So there's so many people that are going to get exposed because of this. Because think about it. The very fact that the Supreme Court disregarded that Donald Trump ran his campaign, he had a TikTok platform, and they still want to uphold this ban. So you're banning speech. And think of all those media people. All of those, and many of them conservatives. They either remain silent, and that tells you who they are too, or they carry on about, like Peter Schweitzer does, or Alex Marlow at Breitbart, about what a danger TikTok is. Yet Donald Trump made it very clear that Facebook was always the bigger danger, and for more reasons than one. TikTok didn't interfere with an election, but Facebook did, because of the Biden laptop from hell that that it was censored. That was election interference. That's why I say somebody should be, if there was a legit Department of Justice, they should be going after Mark Zuckerberg for interfering in an election, because he did in 2020. By suppressing that. So did YouTube, so did Twitter, so did all of them. That's why they desperately needed to bring the hero Elon in, and Elon then, scrambled and bought X. Well, one, because they saw that Trump was getting his own platform, Truth. I think that's a lot of the reason Elon did it. He did not want people, he wanted people to be pushed to X, and that's why Glenn Beck, Patrick Bet-David, Megyn Kelly, there's so many that are supposedly on the left that have carried on to a nauseating degree, as I always say, about Elon Musk and X. Every time they have said that X is the only free speech absolutist platform, they have spit all over Donald Trump's platform. A long, long time ago, Trump said the enemy to the people is the media. And that media and those tech bros, they spit all over us and our country. Really just makes you wonder why the Peter Schweitzers and all the other ones, all they're trying to do, all those media giants are trying to do, is still manipulate you. Because if they were honest reporters, if they were honest, legit investigative reporters, then they would have posted what Donald Trump said about how Facebook is far more of a danger to America. TikTok isn't. TikTok didn't interfere in an election. I suppose that means all those media people supported that election interference.